Hey guys! So, I know I've been complaining for the past many videos about being sick, and I figure I'm just gonna give you kind of a rundown of what's been going on, and for my friends, what's been going on with me lately. So, it all kind of started a little over a week ago, last Saturday. I started feeling very run down and tired, but I didn't think much of it because, it's like I'm in college and it's really normal to be run down and tired in college. Um, so I didn't think very much of it. And then that Sunday, I ended up waking up and I felt kind of nauseous, kind of sick to my stomach. Didn't feel good, but I didn't think very much of it. I was just kind of like, I'm just not feeling too well. I'm probably just stressed. I stayed up really late the night before. Um, I'll just watch some Netflix and this will go away in a couple hours. My boyfriend ended up coming over that day, and I kind of told him, like, I feel sick and stuff. I don't feel too good. And, he's just like, okay, we'll just, take it easy. He got me some crackers, which was nice, and some Gatorade, which was awesome. And, we still ended up going to the mall, because we go to the mall a lot. We walked around, and as I noticed throughout the day, my nausea went away a lot, but then I started feeling very crampy and like really super duper crampy, like in my lower tummy and in my legs and in my lower back and my upper back, like my whole back. And it's more than like that girly time in the month crampy. It was definitely something else, and I didn't feel too good. Um, I didn't eat much that day. I ate mostly crackers, and we went to Arby's, and I tried to eat half of a sandwich, and I got halfway through, and that was all I could. And the rest of the day, I just ate those like club crackers, which are really good, by the way. I like those, even when I'm not sick. Those are good. Um, and yeah, I just did not feel very well at all, and we came back to my dorm. I still wasn't feeling very well, and I could feel that I had a fever, and I was hot. And I asked my boyfriend to feel my face, and because I was wondering if I was just going crazy and making things up. He's like, "Nah, you feel hot." So I ended up going back to his house that night, and I stayed over with him because I just did not feel very good. I just did not want to be alone in case things got worse. Um, I so I stayed with them for the night, and I took my temperature. I was running a fever that night of 101 degrees into the morning. I was still running about 100-degree fever, but I started developing a bit of a sore throat. But nothing too bad, nothing too bad. So I got up at like 7, and he drove me down to my college and dropped me off at school. And I went to my class, and I stopped in by the health services department. I didn't think I felt that bad, but just to get checked out to see, make sure everything's okay. And they had me talk to the nurse, and the nurse was like, okay. I told her my symptoms of what was going on, and she ended up sending me to the gynecologist, which was kind of weird, especially since my main symptoms that I was complaining of was a fever and a sore throat. And she sent me to the gynecologist, which was really weird. And the gynecologist was like, yeah, this doesn't sound like a gynecological issue. We're going to send you back to the nurse. So she sent me back to the nurse. And then the nurse just kind of threw up her hands and was like, we don't know what's going on, so I'm going to make you an appointment with the doctor. So she made me an appointment with the doctor the next day and sent me home with a goodie bag with a reusable thermometer and soup and tissues and hand sanitizer and some other stuff. So, yeah, that happened. Went about my day, and actually later throughout the day, I felt a lot better. And I'm like, okay, that just must have been a quick thing, and I must be beating it. Alrighty. Went through my day, was fine. Woke up the next day, didn't feel super great, but I didn't feel super bad either. I kind of had more of a sore throat thing, but I went to my class, and then I went to my doctor's appointment at Health Services, which I had to wait for them forever because they were insane. And doctor came in, she ran through a bunch of symptoms, and she tested me for strep, and a Haking test for strep, and I didn't have strep, so she's just like, okay, just must be an upper respiratory infection. Here is another goodie bag and a free Gatorade. Be on your merry way, get some rest. You should be feeling better by the end of the week, by Thursday. She gave until Thursday, and I should be feeling better by. So, I'm like, okay, did that. Went to the rest of the day. Wednesday came around, and I woke up feeling miserable, and but I just kind of went through my day, and my symptoms were not so much feverish anymore, and like nauseous. I was just having a really killer sore throat and feeling very fatigued and very coffee. So what I started doing was I alternated between taking ibuprofen and Dayquil, and basically I would take Dayquil when I just felt like I was more coffee and congested and runny nose, and were kind of the main things that were bothering me, or I'd take ibuprofen if like the main thing that was bothering me was my sore throat, because I have definitely had many killer sore throats this past week, very bad. But, you know, Wednesday I kind of did my thing. It didn't feel good, but I didn't feel that bad, so I just kind of went about my day. Lived my life. And yeah, what I started noticing was that I really didn't have much of an appetite anymore. I wasn't eating a lot, and the thing is, which kind of concerned me, was that like I didn't feel the need to eat. Like I would only really want to eat when I was just super hungry, which is not like me. I love food, and I love eating, and I love snacking. So to not want to eat for me is definitely weird. I went about my day. And Thursday came around, same day I woke up feeling miserable. So I swallowed some Dayquil and stuff, and I tried to just do my best to suck it up because I had I had 2 exams the next day. And Thursday I was kind of like, I woke up in the morning, and like I said in my video, I was like, okay, it's like 9:30 right now, I'm gonna give it until about 1. But at 1 I still feel sick, I'll go back to Health Services. But when 1 came around, I kind of felt better, so I didn't go to Health Services. And I kind of felt better for the rest of the day until night came, and I felt like shit again, but I still, you know, went to Gold Ball and stuff, and I was definitely down off, but, I just did the thing, and then Friday came, and I woke up, and I kind of woke up feeling slightly less miserable, so I'm like, hey, I'm getting better. This is great. I took my exams, and spring break happened. My brother came over to visit, and he could tell that I was sick, but I didn't feel that bad. We went for a walk and stuff, and then once he left, I started feeling really bad again, and I started feeling like wicked bad. Like my sore throat was horrible, and it was just like a killer, and I couldn't stop coughing. So literally all I had to do was just lay myself in bed and watch Netflix. I did manage to make it out to the Chinese place that's like right across the street from my dorm, just so I could buy soup, because it was about the only thing I could eat, and the only thing, and I thought it would help my throat, which it does actually. I took some ibuprofen and ate some hot soup, and it helped enough so I could fall asleep. And then I got up Saturday, and you know, Saturday I got up, I was coughing in the morning, but it didn't feel that bad. went for a walk, I went to Starbucks, didn't feel that bad. Um, I felt like I definitely felt sick, but I didn't feel that bad. I felt like I might be on the part. And then the afternoon came, and I started coughing like crazy. I started getting like coughing to the point where you cough so much that you feel like you're gonna throw up. Like you start almost gagging yourself. Yeah, that's where I was at. And then I went to Walmart because I wanted to get some cough drops, and it was recommended to get some Mucinex, which I have right here, for my sore throat and my cold symptoms. And I actually ended up running into some friends there, which was great. And we were standing there talking to them, and we ended up standing and talking for a few hours right in the middle of Walmart, which was wonderful, except for like I was feeling like so fatigued. I'm like, oh my god. And then I ended up going over to their house for the night, which was really fun. Like I stayed until like midnight or some shit like that, and which is really fun. I really enjoyed going over and seeing them, talking to them. Like we had pizza, and it was a lot of fun. I'm really happy I went, but at the same time that night that was yesterday night for the record, and I felt really bad. That I started feeling really bad. I started feeling just physically very, very weak. Oh yeah, that's a side note. I know Friday when my brother came, before he came, I was like, okay, well I don't really have much of a sore throat right now, and I don't really feel that coffee right now, but I just feel so physically weak. Like my muscles feel drained, and I just feel tired. I just physically just feel super weak. Um, and then it just progressed even more. Yesterday when I was at my friend's house, I felt weak. I couldn't stand up. I didn't feel well standing up that long, and I was coughing a lot, and we're all just joking, like, Jenny, don't die. And I'm like, yeah, I won't die, but I was starting to feel really miserable. Like, I had so much fun with them, but I was physically just feeling really bad. They ordered food, and the food was delicious. We had pizza and stuff, and, I ate a slice of pizza, and then I started eating some breadsticks, and, I kind of wolfed the pizza down because it was the only, like, solid thing I ate that day, because I still haven't been eating very much at all, and, I ate the pizza, so I ate a piece of pizza just fine, and then I started moving on to having a couple breadsticks, because I was starving, and I was kind of letting myself take out a little bit, and once I got to the breadsticks, I just noticed every time I swallowed, it wasn't even like I had a sore throat that much, but every time I swallowed, it was like a shooting pain in my throat, and I could and like a shooting pain in my chest, and I started feeling very, like, almost like I was gonna pass out every time I was like swallowing food or a drink, and it was super weird. So I just started eating super slowly, because I was still hungry. I still wanted food, but like my body just wasn't handling it that well. And that happened, and then I went to bed, took some Mucinex, got home, took some Mucinex, went to bed, woke up this morning. I noticed I wake up not feeling quite that bad. Like, I was kind of coughing a bit, but I didn't feel that bad. And my boyfriend came again today, and I physically, when he first came, didn't feel that bad. I was coughing a bit, and he's like, you're going to the doctor. And I'm like, I'm not going to the doctor, I'm fine. And he's like, no, you're going to the doctor. You don't sound well, you're hacking up stuff. You're going to the doctor. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the doctor. And, we went to the immediate care, and I didn't have my insurance card on me, so they weren't gonna take me in. I had to ask my dad to text me pictures of my insurance card, which was bad, and I had to come back a few hours later, but we tried going to the mall, and, we were gonna look at some things, and I just got to the point where I'm like, how many stores do you want to go into? And he's like, we'll go to like 2 tops. And we're in the middle of walking, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. I don't feel well. I don't want to be on my feet. Um, just coughing a lot again, like to the point you're almost gagging. Um, so I got some fire medicine to take for that. And um, sorry, just lost my train of thought. uh, I definitely felt like, it wasn't like a scratchy throat anymore. It was definitely started feeling more like it was in my lungs, and I had started feeling very short of breath, and I'm coughing so much that breathing hurts. Started to hurt, and it wasn't good. So he's like, okay, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I just want to get some food. So I went and got some food, and I started having that same problem I was having last night, where like I could not swallow food without feeling absolutely miserable, without feeling like my throat was just going to explode, and like I was almost going to pass out while doing it. And if you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. That's exactly how I felt. So I gave up on eating, which sucked, and we just drove back to the immediate care clinic, where I finally got to talk to a real doctor and not the idiots at health services. And there's a real doctor that was willing to listen to me, and he ended up re-diagnosing me with an upper respiratory infection. He's like, I'm honest, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with you. We're just gonna say it's an upper respiratory infection. Give it a couple more days to see if it gets better. But if not, I'm gonna give you this prescription, which I have right here. It's amoxicillin. Start taking it. So I have to take amoxicillin twice a day for the next 20 days. Joy. And yeah. And that's what's been going on. And it's been miserable. Just to show you how many over-the-counter things I've been on the last few days. Ibuprofen, Mucinex, Dayquil, Robitussin, and now an actual prescription medication. And I've just been feeling terrible lately. And, I felt really horrible today, and then I felt better for a little bit, and then I felt terrible, so I swallowed some ibuprofen to help my sore throat, and I ate soup, which actually helped me a lot. And I feel a bit better right now, but I've just, the last week, over a week, I'll feel a bit better, but then I'll come right back down and feel miserable again. And it's just been really horrible and really terrible, and I'm just sick of feeling sick. I just want to feel healthy again, and I'm really tired of this shit. And I really just want to feel better. I was supposed to go home for spring break today, but I didn't because it just felt horrible, and I just wanted to stay here. I felt like it was the best thing. And yeah, I just want to feel better again. And also, I miss food. I have not been eating very well at all. And now I'm super hungry right now, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get food down. So I don't know. And yeah, so that's just the full story of what's been going on. I will be sure to update you guys if more shit continues, but I hope it's over. And yeah, until then, bye.